Okay, hello. This is going to be a much shorter video than the other things I've done. I was just watching this new Daily Mail interview with Liz Truss, and obviously, as you can imagine, looking at my other stuff, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of Daily Mail or Liz Truss. But I was watching it, and I got to about this point. I haven't watched any more of this. Well, I've watched up to a few more minutes, which is what I'm going to talk about now, and what I want to show, just because I think it shows absolute hypocrisy, blatant hypocrisy, and that she has no clue what she's on about. So I'm going to let the whole thing play. It's about 3 minutes, and then I'll have a talk about what I want to say.
Let's talk about the title of the book, because it's 10 years to save the West. That's an apocalyptic title. What happens if we don't?
I think we've lost touch
Right.
with what has made our country successful,
Right.
and what has made our country great.
Yeah.
And we are, if you look at the number of people who are not in active employment, if you look at the degradation of basic facts about biology or our history that are being challenged every day, that shows to me
Is a man a man,
a
or a woman
society, a society that's lost touch with what is important. And I'm a great believer in family. I think family is very important. I think our country is important, and patriotism is important. And when I see people who claim to be ashamed of the British flag, or ashamed, actively challenging basic tenets of, our history, saying that there's something shameful about being British, I think that is corrosive, and I think that is corroding our sense of identity, our sense as a country, our sense of society, and our economy as well. These things are all linked. I sometimes talk about wokenomics. We're excessively focused on things like net zero or diversity and inclusion. We don't seem to be focused enough on, is the country actually bringing in enough money so that people can enjoy a good life? And that, I know from talking to people on the doorstep all the time, they don't care about that stuff over there. What they care about is, can I and my family enjoy a good life? And I think we've lost touch with that. And this is not just a British problem.
Okay. Let's stop and talk about what she just said. So, she says all this stuff which she thinks really important, and that we have been talking about, and she says are the big problems in Britain, these wokenomics and all this rubbish, and net zero. Net zero is not a woke thing, it's not a left thing, it's a universal thing, by the way. I've talked about this before, and it really annoys me how the right have sort of taken environmental issues as something to do with this like imaginary culture war thing. It's not. It's a purely scientific thing. It's not some sort of like. Sorry for the motorbike. You done, my friend? He's gone up the hill. Wonderful. They sort of merge in with all this like identity politics stuff, which they want to make into a big issue, and it's not. It has nothing to do with that, and it really annoys me. But anyway, she goes on about these multiple ideas, and that guy managed to shoe in a point about, is a man a man? Like, shut up, mate. No one asked for your opinion. You're literally the interviewer. And yeah, then she immediately says after, when I go to talk to people on the doorstep, they don't care. They want to know about the economy. And it's like, did you hear what you just said? So, look, let's just replay it again.
Saying that there's something shameful about being British, I think that is corrosive, and I think that is corroding
this bit here.
Our sense of identity, our sense as a country,
coming
our
up.
sense of society, and our economy
Here.
as well. These things are all linked.
Okay, she says they're all linked.
Okay. Economics. We're
wokenomics. What is that?
Things like net zero or diversity and inclusion.
Net zero, diversity,
we don't
inclusion.
seem to be focused enough on, is the country actually bringing in enough money so that people can enjoy a good life? And that, I know from talking to people on the doorstep all the time.
So you say you don't think we're focused on the economy and making sure people have enough money. That's basically, I just quoted what you just said, right? I remember you being Prime Minister. I remember watching PMQs. You kept going on about this nonsense. This is what you went on about. Yeah, you talked a bit about obviously everyone will remember you for your disastrous mini budget. So I don't know how you have the balls. Okay, let's not get into that. But I don't know how you have the guts to talk. Not the guts. What's the word? Term. I don't know how you can straight face say, "Oh, we're not caring about the economy, guys. Come on." Like, what? Who are you to talk? I don't know. That's kind of dumb. Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. Thanks. See you around.